I don't want his mother to see him this way. Look how they massacred my boy.
Hey guys, Ultima here, bringing you my first Banlist video on this channel. Before this video starts, I just want to apologize for not uploading in a while. I'm still trying to work out my work and YouTube schedule because, you know, I am currently an IT apprentice, so during the week I don't really have a lot of time to edit stuff. So, yeah, just so you guys know, because I know like a lot of you don't really follow me on Twitter. I posted on Twitter that I haven't, you know, uploaded in a while, but whatever. Just wanted to quickly mention that at the beginning. So yeah, I believe it was yesterday we got this new ban list, and like in general, it's a good ban list. It's definitely good, but there's like two hits that I'm not really fond of. I did already record this video like a couple times yesterday evening when I was tired from work and more angry about this, but yeah, and I just didn't want to make this a like rage video. So yeah, anyways, let's begin. So it's effective starting Monday, which is expected. The first hit on the ban list is Block Dragon, so yeah, I opened it up here. So for anyone that doesn't know, Block Dragon was a card that was heavily played in Emancipators, and what it did was that it cannot be normal summon or set. Must be special summon from your hand or graveyard by banishing 3 earth monsters from your hand or graveyard. Rock monsters you control cannot be destroyed except by battle. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add up to 3 rock monsters from your deck to your hand, whose level totals equal 8. You can only use this effect of Block Dragon once per turn. So yeah, you can imagine pretty good effect for the Emancipators, because they're all rock monsters. So yeah, Block Dragon was a fantastic support for, and Emancipators made it really, really good, but yeah, it's banned. It needed to be banned, and now it is. Next up on the list is Jet Synchron. I kinda understand why it's banned. I'm just not really okay with it, because, you know, Jet Synchron is a relatively important card when you want to play Synchrons. I am a Synchron player, so this ban really hurts me. I would have been okay with it if they, I don't know, limited or something. But yeah, then again, he's like really easy to get out with Healthy Fibrex. But I just don't like that they keep dancing around the problem. If they would just ban Link Cross and Auroradon, then this wouldn't be an issue. They could just leave Jet Synchron and I guess O-Line alone. Though I agree with them banning O-Line. I will get to that in a second. You guys already probably know what Jet Synchron does. If it's sent to the graveyard as sync material, you can add a junk monster from your deck to your hand. This is the effect that most Synchron decks use to make F8 Ondraxor or another level 7. And if this card is in your graveyard, you can send one card from your hand to the graveyard, special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. So yeah, you can see this card was mostly used to get a Healthy Fibrex with just one card. But yeah. I understand why they banned it. I'm not happy about it. I wish they didn't, and instead would have banned Auroradon and or Link Cross, because those are the major problem cards. Because tokens just... We don't need token shitters in this game. I'm just gonna call them token shitters. But yeah. Next up, we have, as I mentioned before, Mecha Phantom Beast O-Line is also forbidden now. Everybody knows what he does. While control a token cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can special summon a Mecha Phantom Beast token. Machine, Wind, level 3, attack 0, defense 0. So yeah, basically a token that even Auroradon summons. So when you use them with your Auroradon combo to make Savage, you get another one that you can then use to make another Synchro monster with another token or another monster. So yeah, that's why he's banned. He's just really problematic with Auroradon. So yeah, O-Line, bye. He recently got reprinted, but that's probably just to make him more available to excuse the ban. Yeah, other than that, there was no bans this time, but there were some unbans. Starting with Double Iris Magician, right here. So yeah, we got double Iris Magician. I think this is gonna make a lot of Pendulum players happy. I don't really know how he works because I never really got into pendulums all that much. The extent to my pendulum knowledge is playing a small pendulum engine in my Synchron deck. But yeah, what Double Iris Magician does is that once per turn you can target a dark spellcaster monster you control, apply this effect to it, and destroy this card. Once applied, double any battle damage the monster inflicts to your opponent this turn if it battles an opponent's monster. And this card's always treated as a Pendulum Dragon card. If this card is destroyed by battle card effect, you can add one Pendulum Graph card from your deck to your hand. Alright, so next up we have another unban, which is Phantom Knights of Rusty Bardiche. I remember this card because it was like very heavily used when I started to play competitively. Or well, rather I got back into playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Because before I was mostly just collecting Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. I wasn't really into like competitive. At the time I didn't even know what the fuck a Link monster was. But yeah, Phantom Knights of Rusty Bardiche. I understand why it got unbanned because we're getting a lot of Phantom Knight support next set, so they really want to sell it probably. So yeah, it's a Link free that needs 2 or more Dark Monsters. AKA it's probably gonna mostly be used in Arcus, but you know, Phantom Knights Burning Abyss is also gonna use it. During your main phase, you can send one Phantom Knights monster from your deck to the graveyard, and send one Phantom Knight spell or trap directly from your deck to your spell and trap zone. If a Dark Seas monster is special summoned to a zone this card points to, while this monster is on the field, you can target one card on the field, destroy it. So yeah, really good effect, an effect that definitely warranted him getting banned. But yeah, he's back at 1 now. It's understandable, but not the next one is not understandable. Konami, why? The only reason I could see this is that they want to sell Crossout Designator and Triple Tactical Talents, and Triple Tactical Talents definitely doesn't replace Call by the Grave, guys. You know this. Call by the Grave is just better protection than freaking Triple Tactical Talents. Triple Tactical Talents only makes you able to look at your opponent's fucking hand and freaking take one of their monsters, or be a Pot of Greed. So, yeah. There was literally no reason to ban Call by the Grave. You can probably tell I get a little bit more awake. I'm recording this at like 10 AM in the morning. So yeah, Call by the Grave. Let's look at the effect. Target one monster in your opponent's graveyard, banish it, and if you do until the end of the next turn, its effects are negated, as well as the activated effects and effects on the field of monsters with just the same original name. How does that warrant a ban? I don't know. Maybe it could be. Give me a second. I'm gonna look at the card. Oh, where is it? Crossout. Come on. Crossout Designator. Come on. Here we got Crossout Designator. That was you know, it was a V-Jump promo, and then it was in the Rarity Collection Premium Gold. I think it was the same set that we got Red Eyes Dark Dragoon in Japan, at least. So yeah, they might put it into Phantom Rage to sell it and make it in our secret bullshit card. This card was, like, at the very least a super rare. So if they make it anything higher than a super rare, aka a secret rare probably, because ultra rares are still relatively easy to get, yeah, he's probably gonna be a 20 euro card when he's like an ultra rare, and a 50 euro card if he's a secret rare. Oh wow, who would have guessed? Yeah, and what does that Crossout Designator do? I wonder. Declare one card name, banish one card with a name from your deck, and if you do until the end of this turn, its effects are negated, as well as the activated effects and effects on the field of cards with the same original name. You can only activate one Crossout Designator per turn. It's a good card. I won't mind the card, but if they announce it in the next 2 weeks that it's in Phantom Rage, then we know why they banned the Call by the Grave. And like, for real, like, even like when they when they're like, oh yeah, you should play Triple Tactical Talents. Yeah, I don't know. Triple Tactical Talents is not a replacement for Call by the Grave, guys, and you know that. It doesn't negate Ash Blossom, it just is like, alright, you get this free effect if your opponent ashed you, but you know that free effect doesn't help you if your entire play for the turn got stopped because, oh, you don't have Call by the Grave. Well, whatever. Next up we have Harpy Shadow Duster, a card that really needed to get off the ban list like forever. Everybody knows what it does. It's essentially Lightning Storm, just without the monster destroying effect. So yeah, it's an entire back row vibe. Because a lot of people don't really play a lot of back row, this card really shouldn't be banned. So yeah, we got Harvey's Feather Duster back at 1. But it's still, you know, it's good. It's good that it's back. I agree with it. In my opinion, it could have even been unlimited, but whatever. Next up for the semi-limits, we got Sir Malebranch of the Burning Abyss. I never played Burning Abyss, so I don't really know what he does, but we can look into that right now. So he's a Dark level 3 monster with 1600 attack and 1200 defense. If you control a monster that is not a Burning Abyss monster, destroy this card. You can only use one of these effects, and only once per turn. If you control no spell traps, you can special summon this card from your hand, which is good. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target one Burning Abyss monster in your graveyard. Except Sir Malebranch of the Burning Abyss, special summon it. So yeah, in general, good card. Burning Abyss players are gonna be happy about this one. Then we also have Graf, who's now semi-limited. 1000 attack, 1500 defense. You control a monster that's not Burning Abyss, the same effect as all the others. Destroy this card. You can only use one of these effects of Graf, Malebranch of the Burning Abyss per turn. If you control no spell traps, you can special summon this card, same effect essentially. It's into graveyard, you can special summon one Burning Abyss monster from your deck, except Graf. So yeah, they have pretty similar effects, which is probably why they were both limited. So yeah, good support for Burning Abyss. Next up on the semi-limited list, we have ABC Dragon Buster. Should have stayed at 3, or yeah, right now 2. So semi-limited is fine. Everybody should at least already know what ABC Dragon Buster does. He was like very prevalent back in the day. Yeah, it's a machine light fusion monster, 3000 attack, 2800 defense. Needs A Assault Core, B Buster Drake, and C Crush Wyvern, and must first be special summoned from your deck by banishing the above cards you control, and the draw from your graveyard. Once per turn, quick effect, you can discard one card, then target one card on the field, banish it during your opponent's turn. Quick effect, you can tribute this card, and target 3 of your banished light machine unit monsters with different names, special summon them. So, yeah. Should have been there earlier. Next to my limited monster is Totally Awesome, aka one of my favorite Xyz monsters. Not because of its effect, but just because it's a freaking mochi frog. Alright, everybody should already know what he does. The level 2 Aqua type monsters need to be used for this, so yeah, like it's pretty limited to frogs or any water monster deck that can run Bahamut Shark. Once per turn during the standby phase, you can detach one Xyz material from this card. Just summon a frog from your deck. Once per turn during either player's turn, when your opponent activates a spell, trap card, or monster effect, aka any effect, you can send one Aqua type monster from your hand or face up from the field to the graveyard, negate the activation. If you do destroy the card, then you can set it to your field. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target one water monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. So yeah, it also recycles itself, so that's really nice. Then we got Makiura, which is now no longer forbidden. It's currently unlimited because, I assume because it got an errata or something. I don't remember the errata or like a pre-errata effect. So yeah, its current effect is during the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can activate trap cards from your hand. So yeah, relatively good effect. You just have to somehow find a way to actually pull it off, I guess. So get Makiura in your hand and then discard it somehow. But whatever. Then we got Tour Guide from the Underworld, which is now also unlimited. Don't mind that at all. When this card is null summoned, you can special summon one level 3 fiend monster from your hand or deck, but negates effect also can't be used as synchro material. So yeah, good for Burning Abyss. And yeah, the last 2 cards that were now removed from the limited list. Well, not 2, they're actually 3 cards. Give me a second, I just need to open some tabs. So the first of the bunch, well, not the first of the bunch is actually Evigishki. Give me a second, I actually misclicked because of the way the tab's open right now. We got Evergishki Gustkraken. I never heard of this card because I wasn't like really looking into Gishki when they were prevalent. What it does is you can ritual summon this card with any Gishki ritual spell card. When this card is ritual summoned, look at up to 2 random cards in your opponent's hand and shuffle one of them into the deck. So yeah, relatively good effect, I guess. Then we got Pantheism of the Monarchs. Send one Monarch spell trap from your hand to the graveyard, draw 2 cards. So essentially Pot of Grief for Monarchs. You can badges card from your graveyard, reveal 3 Monarch spell and traps from your deck. Your opponent chooses 1 for you to add to your hand, and you shuffle the rest into your deck. You can only use this effect of Pantheism of the Monarchs once per turn. So the drawing effect is not once per turn, which is probably why this card was limited. So, yeah. And lastly, we got Sky Striker Mecha Widow Anchor. It was semi-limited, now it is unlimited. If you control the monsters in your main monster zones, target one phase effect monster on field, negate that phase of monster's effect until the end of its turn. And if you have 3 or more spells in the graveyard, you can take control of that monster until the end phase. So, yeah, in general, good ban list. Just, you know, Call by the Grave really didn't need to get hit. I can live without Jet Synchron because I don't even main Synchrons right now, and I can probably find a replacement somehow. It's just gonna be hard because, you know, Jet Synchron had like a very specific effect that could be used as a combo. And I'm not talking about the revival effect, I'm talking about the Junk Searching effect, because you can get Junk Servant, which is a free special summon if you have Junk Synchron, to get out your FA Dawnrex or other level 7 Synchros. I just don't really understand why Call by the Grave is limited, other than the fact that Crossout Designator is probably coming. And I really hope that it's not a secret rare. If it's an ultra rare, then it's maybe okay. Well, yeah, anyways, this was all my Yugioh. I just wanted to go over the ban list really quick, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!